Oh, shit. Here we go again.
This is a certified hood classic.
I love it when a plan comes together.
Hey now,
another one.
All rise. Order in the court. Sweetie, what do you think, huh?
Think she's single and ready to mingle?
I think so. And she's in lockdown, I believe, too. We had Travis County, ladies and gentlemen.
All show, not all
Sweet.
day.
I love this.
It's in honor of Wild Woman Wednesday. Why not? Why not? We're gonna check in with them, see how they're doing, see what kind of cases they've got going on, and maybe all just have a good time, shall we?
Shall we?
Misdemeanor false alarm. The range
Shall
of
we run a
punishment on that
marathon?
type of offense in the state of Texas is up to 1 year in the county jail and a $4,000 fine. That bond was set at $4,000. Do you have any questions, madam, regarding your charge or bond amount?
$4,000.
So I applied for a PR bond.
Let's see.
How'd that go for
Did
you?
they grant that?
Oops.
They pretrial services did not grant it because they're saying you were recently released out on a bond. What were you recently released for?
I had some PIs, but I haven't had anything in months, like 6 months, a year.
6
Who was
months.
your attorney on your previous cases?
Matlock.
I had a court-appointed attorney, but I resolved it myself.
We'll do the next one, JJ.
Okay, who was your
I went
court-appointed
in-
attorney?
I didn't even really talk to her.
Wow, she's claiming she was her own attorney on one.
Last year. I had a seat.
Well, it's embarrassing how they put your size 3X right on the thing so everybody knows that, you know.
Ah, but she likes it roomy, Daddy.
You a new attorney this morning?
Ma'am, Judge Jeffers, I put down my good friend who works at Disability Rights.
Put her down, like you mean like you took her like you do to a cat that needs to be put down?
I was expecting her to say her name is Teresa. Good friend of mine. I put her down as a reference.
That's right.
Hey.
Who is that?
His name is Marvin Okafor.
Oh, never mind.
Okay.
And
Close.
my other friend is Kenan Wooten.
Okay.
It's that
Do you know who
woo-woo?
Kenan is?
That Wooten.
Yes, I do.
So I listed Kenan with her personal cell phone number and Marvin with his personal cell phone number. And then my last friend, she's known me for 17 years.
Sweet
And
tea.
she currently teaches at the School of Nursing at UT, and she's a nurse practitioner. So
Is she applying for a job?
I am
What does that
working
matter?
right now
Some of your references.
for the city of Austin, doing the community ambassador program for the
Go ahead.
equity preservation plan.
Okay.
And I mean, everybody knows me. This
Everybody.
alarm is directly related to my mental health.
Okay.
And they said, so I asked the police officers, I know I have a right to remain silent, but I asked the police officers, I said, hey, when did they say I did false alarm? And he said it was on February 14th. And I've been telling everyone that I'm extremely sad. The 14th is a hard day. And I'm doing so many
Valentine's
positive
Day?
things. I am such a wonderful part of our community.
I'm a little bit lost. All right.
She has just told us she's a pillar of the community.
She's watched YouTube before, okay? She's watched Zoom Court. She knows what's happening. She knows that there's usually somebody sitting there saying, listen, I have strong ties to the community.
She is really just sitting here arguing out her own case to try and get this PR bond. I just don't think it's going to work. But everybody knows her. You know, the 14th is hard on all of
It's
us.
a hard day. Every month on the 14th is just
It's just hard.
It's hard.
But I've been having a lot of,
Challenges.
Who, the judge, Pablo?
challenges. So
What's
this
this?
is exactly.
Well, let me have pre-trial come back around there to talk to you, Miss Barbara, so we can see if we can get you approved for a personal bond this morning, okay?
I'm such a worthwhile person, and
Wow.
Kenan and Marvin
Did that just work?
I mean,
it sounds like it
sort
did.
of, or either she's just told her a lie to get her to be quiet. And
Oh,
move on
that's
down the line.
possible. Kind of like how you tell a child, "Yeah, we'll go to McDonald's later, get you your nuggies." Don't worry.
We'll see what we can do. Next.
Heather are amazing community members. So
Okay.
Kenan,
Just in time,
Kenan-
Hector. You're an amazing community member as well.
Absolutely.
Kenan would not put herself out there if she didn't think I was going to come back. The same with Marvin, he is currently employed with disability rights.
Yeah, I see that they did talk to Mr. Okafor, so I'm gonna send pre-trial back around. Just fill out this portion of the bond that they need you to fill out, and we'll see if we can get you approved, okay?
Okay, they know me.
No problem. I'm gonna send them back around to talk to you.
Can you call them?
Right, I'm gonna send them back around to talk to you, madam. So
She
just
just-
talk to them
she
and
just
fill
said
out
that.
what they need you to fill out, okay?
Okay, thank you, Judge Jeffers.
Absolutely, madam.
Hi,
Have a
Amy.
good morning.
I don't know. I think
Okay, we
she's
have Miss Duplessis come on forward and take that.
Miss
interview.
Duplex. Come on up.
All right.
Duplessis, it looks like you have an.
All right, the dude. Oh, I think we might have just wrote. We can't guess her. I think we.
I didn't hear anything. You have is all I heard.
Oh well. Do we want to guess?
Yeah, I'll guess. I'm gonna say domestic violence. She's
I'm
a
gonna say
beater.
thank you to Tiny Piggy. Oh, $5 Wednesday today.
Thank
Wild work.
God.
All right, get your votes in the chat.
County felony on the underlying theft from Williamson County. What's going on with this case in Williamson?
I honestly have no idea. This is my first time hearing about this. I was getting pulled over. The man, basically I ran a red, I was tailing a truck and he ended up pulling me over. He was giving me a warning and then told me about the warrant. It took me being arrested and being even told what the charge was for.
So have you never been arrested on this?
I've never been arrested in my life until yesterday.
What?
Oh goodness.
Did she just refer to her life as life's? Is she a time traveler?
Maybe, but okay. So she's claiming she's never been arrested, but yet there's a warrant.
And
There's a warrant out there for her.
so she got pulled over and found
Yeah.
out that she has a warrant, and she's never been arrested for anything in her life. I believe it's what she
Got away with a lot of stuff, maybe.
And I don't know, it's hard to get any info.
Hi, Kristen.
A lot of my family is from Louisiana, so don't have any resources.
It says it's a felony indictment from the 26th district court out there.
Okay, so that's not like some small ass charge there. That's not.
Yeah,
just
it's not parking tickets, baby.
That's a federal
It is.
indictment.
This is kind of serious. She might want to take it a little more serious. Is she going to tell us how she's knows everybody?
And that's crazy. I have a custody case in Williamson, so I am actively at the courthouse. Like the last there probably was like a year ago with my ex, because he's out of state, so he has to drive to Texas since he's moved. So I've been there a lot in the last like 3-4 years with court and stuff. So
So
I
you
have
think
no
they'd
idea why I
know,
don't
right?
know about this.
You're there a lot.
Right, and I don't have a.
Everybody knows her.
County, and it's this time of the morning. We don't have a lot of information. I don't even have a date when the warrant was issued.
Yes.
Let
me go.
So I'm afraid, I'm sorry, I can't provide you with any information. The reason why I'm asking you these questions is they set it as a no bond, which means that they want you to sit in jail for the next 10 days until the Williamson County Sheriff's Office comes and picks you up. But I will remove the no bond condition.
What?
Yeah, I'm like, I have 2 kids. Like, I had to make arrangements. I really don't know what's going on.
No, it's okay. I'm going to remove the no bond condition.
No cry, girl.
Bond at $5,000 to allow you to post bond out of Travis County and not have to wait the 10 days in jail for Williamson County to pick you up. Will that help you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, wonderful. So
when they come to pick her up, what are they gonna find her at?
Going rate to get out of jail in Travis County, which is 5 to 10% of the bond amount. So for you, that works out to be anywhere between $250 to $500 to any attorney or ombudsman of your choice. You will be given access to the phone higher than that you've seen me this morning, and they do work 24 hours a day. Do you have any questions about that process?
I guess once I'm out, like, I just follow up with Williamson, will I get more information about like how to move forward with this?
Correct. So you're gonna, once you post bond by any attorney or ombudsman that you choose,
Yes, she is.
call out to Williamson County on a regular basis to find out what your court date is, or just look it up online. You know, they post their court dates online, through the Williamson County online site. So you can also look it up that way to see when your next court date is.
Aren't warrants something that is in a searchable database somewhere too?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. But I'm still sitting here like surprised when she said, all right, they got a no bond on you. They're gonna do a 10-day hold and wait for them to come pick you up.
Yeah,
and then we're gonna just, you know what? Yeah. F that.
It's
we're
fine.
we're gonna give you a bond.
I'd say
you get out, and we gotta look for you for another 6 months. So what? Big deal.
As a judge, is there not some responsibility held if you make a decision like she just did? Not that I'm saying that she made the wrong decision. It's a little odd. It sounds like they really want her. I mean, if they request a 10-day hold so that they can come and get her.
Well, that's standard.
Are you held accountable though at all if she just goes and runs?
You would think.
Yeah,
gotta be. I mean, doesn't seem right. But I mean, maybe she says, well, that's just a formality at this point. We'll just.
I love the way that she
talks to these people like they're friends of hers.
Because I just think, like, God forbid I was ever in that situation. That's somebody who I'd want to be talking to. Not a lot of these, you know what I mean? Just
like Wilford Brimley from Knox County.
Right. Huh. That's an interesting one.
So you don't have a warrant issued again in the future.
Okay, I can do that.
Are you requesting that I appoint you an attorney this morning to help you with this case?
I did, but I talked to my mom yesterday. It looks like she might have obtained an attorney for me, so I'm not sure his name though. I might have to reach out to her so she can coordinate that.
Correct, right. So they could go ahead and post bond on you and get you out of here this morning. Okay.
Right.
You have any other questions for me, madam?
No, I think that's it.
All right. I'm sorry.
You should thank her, by the way.
No doubt.
Profusely thank her.
Next, we have Tiara Clemens.
All right, Tiara, what did Tiara do? Put it in the comments. So far, a lot of retail theft. Nobody got the last one.
Retail theft is, it's pretty easy these days. It's the jaywalking of our day. I'm gonna say Jarunka Jaravan.
I'm gonna say it's well, I don't mean to make such a kind of wide open guess, but I'm thinking that it might have something to do with an assault. We'll just say that. I'll say that. I'm going off.
Is it the hair?
It's the hair.
Like,
looks like
I'm crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, beautiful hair.
DV prostitution. We don't see a lot of prostitution here in Travis County.
We do not get enough prostitution.
Not nearly enough. There needs to be I see. I'm not breaking it down all the way there. I'm keeping
it to the brother, Sean.
Just the assault.
Are you her brother? Is that why you said that?
Sean, did you know that? Did she could go?
You already know this.
Clemens, you have a misdemeanor motion to revoke on the underlying assault. Looks like it's from court 6.
Thank you. Oof. That made me laugh.
From almost 2 years ago, and the judge Hernandez has set that bond at $6,000. Do you have any questions, ma'am, regarding your charge or bond amount?
No, ma'am, but I need to apply for PR.
Well, it's a motion to revoke. So pretrial doesn't give PR bonds on probation cases.
Probation, baby.
So yeah, no, you didn't qualify for personal bond, but that just means you have to hire an attorney or bondsman of your choice, pay them the going rate to get out of jail in Travis County, which is 5 to 10% of the bond amount. Judge Hernandez has set that bond low at $6,000, so that would work out to be anywhere between $300 to $600 to any attorney or ombudsman of your choice.
2 years
You will
ago.
be given access to the phone to hire them now that you've seen me, and they do work 24 hours a day. Or in an alternative, I can also appoint you an attorney.
She probably stopped going to probation meetings and testing and anything else.
Yes, ma'am, because I did have one before the incident, and they told me if I did get revoked, I'm pretty sure that I will find another one. So I'm guessing this is what they're talking about.
Okay, yeah.
Play confused and
then
start
what's going on
crying.
with probation?
Let
What
you
are they
out.
saying?
I'm actually supposed to be done next month.
Oh, so
Ooh.
close. I think you were
Says that
right.
there were no drug tests taken.
Ha-ha!
Oh,
Right, but drug tests were ordered as a condition of your probation. Were you
There
aware
it
of
is.
that?
oh no.
No, ma'am, she's never tested me. She's never anything like that. Asked me to, never asked me to go anywhere. I have everything else done, my classes, my appointments.
Miss
Miss
K.
The
K.
only thing I need to do was just the payments, but I see she kind of ended that pretty too soon. Next month is supposed to be my last day, my last month.
Okay, well, go ahead and post bond, get that court date to Judge Hernandez's court, and hopefully you and she can work it out and see about going ahead and discharging you.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yes,
Do you have any other questions for me, madam?
No, ma'am. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Take care of yourself.
That does suck though. If you were that close to being done with all that, and,
I mean, if you haven't tested, I mean, she could be saying lying through her missing teeth. But again, if that's the case, you weren't supposed to be testing, and now here we are, 1 month away from freedom. Now you're being revoked.
All right, next up, I am guessing drugs. Some sort of something with drugs.
I think she looks like a fighter.
Think she's a fighter.
She's a fighter.
All right, we'll see. Put your guesses in the chat now.
Next we have Tatanisha Hobson. Ms. Hobson, you have a 3rd-degree felony evading arrest.
From
It looks like that's out of Travis County, but we don't have any information this morning because it's out of JP5. And that bond has been set at $7,500.
she didn't really say.
Regarding your charge or bond amount?
Yeah, it's the bogus charge, but did I qualify for PR bond?
Let's look. It is pretrial services said no, because you're on probation. Are you on probation?
Oh,
yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you can't qualify for personal bond with their office if you're already on a probation or out on a bond.
It's bogus though.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was bogus. You're right.
This is like a bogus charge. I already took care of this charge. Well, I got a no driver's license and they just popped this charge on me. So yeah, I've already been to court for the same day that this happened. I went to court. I tried to kill myself.
Oh, that's not funny.
So yeah, and I ran into a couple of cars on the highway and
without a license?
And then I just left. My husband was at the scene and everything.
Here we go. All right. Is she going to get out? She's
right.
working it.
Before we, there's no way in hell she's getting out, Creed. She's already on probation. She's not getting out without a PR bond. No way in hell. But
the charges are bogus.
Bogus charges, but she just admitted to hitting cars. And let me just say this. If you or someone you know is having thoughts where you want to harm yourself, make sure you reach out. There's tons of places to go. There's always somebody that's willing to listen. We take that very seriously. We make a lot of jokes, have a good time. But that is not funny, my friend. But I'm sure the rest of what she says is going to be hilarious. I'm not talking to you, Creed. I'm talking to people in the audience.
No. I'm talking to Nurse Trina. Is that what she was insinuating?
I figured she was trying to unalive herself by hitting other people.
Oh, if that's the case,
that's my assumption. She said her husband was there. He was watching it all go down.
Okay, let's see.
Like, and then they say I evaded arrest. How? When I went and I already took care of the ticket y'all gave me. How's that evaded arrest?
Yeah,
Like,
no, and unfortunately, I wish I could tell you, but I don't. When these
they wasn't even going to arrest me. They gave me a ticket. How's that evading arrest?
Well, again, I'm not sure because it's coming from JP5 and it's this time of the morning. They don't have a PC attached, but we'll try to.
They just
try to
want
figure out what.
Like they just want me to get in trouble, I guess, because my husband was at the scene and everything. They called everybody. They know
What's the office date. When did this happen?
The 30th, because I tried to kill myself. I ran into multiple cars. I'm paying more on my car insurance for this. Now this charge right here, they just came up with it.
Well, let me get to the bottom of it for you. When was the office date? I'm sorry. What date?
December the 30th.
12/30. And you were given a ticket for what?
No driver's license. They was not going to arrest me. I thought they was done talking to me, and so I left the scene. I live less than 1 mile away from where I got that ticket from, and I went straight home. Didn't nobody come there or nothing. They didn't even tell me nothing about this charge. I've been down to Maine Police Station and paid on my ticket. This is the second month. Well, this actually the third month I got to pay on this ticket, but no driver's license. This charge right here, they just put on me.
They can just ticket you for something and then have somewhat of an investigation or look more into it and then arrest you, right? Isn't that
absolutely? I mean, once things are figured out, I mean, snap judgment on the scene, perhaps. I don't want to say this lady is trying to use that as an excuse for her traffic issue she had out there on the road, but I really hope she doesn't continue to say that is it if that's not the situation. That's not something to joke about or try and use as an excuse that you're out here raising hell and doing stupid stuff. Because she sounds like she's doing some stupid shit.
Let me find out what I can find out on it. But yeah, and we'll see.
And they knew I was on probation because I told them all this. And it's like they trying to give me
if we can get you qualified. Where is your probation? What county?
It's in Travis County.
It's in Travis? I don't see that.
What is she on probation for, though?
In Travis?
I think it's a separate thing.
Well, she had said something about, like, right as before she got in there, she said something about not having a license, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. But I think there's more.
Yeah,
there's more to the probation part. I think she was already on probation for some other shit before this all went down.
I'm originally from Waco.
What case?
Well,
I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of it. What case are you on probation for in Travis?
It's not Travis. It's in Waco.
Oh, is this the POCS from Hewitt?
Yes.
Okay. So your probation was transferred to Travis. You're supervised here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Sorry. I'm just work with me for a second and answer these questions so we can see what we can do for you. Supervised by Travis out of Hewitt. When did you get off probation, madam?
I just started. Matter of fact, it was December last year. I lost a kid in March. I lost a kid in November. I got on probation for 5 years after that. And you think you want to live after all that stuff? So yeah, I tried to kill myself.
Okay, all right. Let's see if we can get to the bottom of it. I'm going to appoint you an attorney and we'll go from there. Okay? So court-appointed counsel can get you out for free on bond. All right? But we've got to get a PC affidavit together for you. All right?
She picked a weird way to.
We're going to be working on trying to get you out of there. Okay?
I think she's trying to explain one thing and it ain't quite coming out the right way.
And we brought up losing children. I don't know if she meant like actual living children, like outside the womb or in a womb situation or what. But that's not good. But trying to run into other people to off oneself is not typical.
Hector, I think you're absolutely right. I think the judge has realized there's, just like we did, there's a lot more to this story than what everybody's seeing at the moment. And yeah.
She might need an evaluation too while we're here.
She might need one, Dad. I believe that's true. Bazooka Joe, welcome.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Take care of yourself. Thank you for the information. We will follow up.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Aqua Rain.
All right, Judge, we have two more on the.
Next, we're going to go over your individual charge and bond amounts.
Hey now.
First, we have Catherine Bailey. Wayne.
That's me.
Ms.
Captain.
Bailey, you've been charged with a motion to revoke your probation from the 299 District Court Judge Sage. It is a no bond, which means you will have a hearing in front of Judge Sage within the next 5 to 7 days so she can determine if she's going to set a bond. I do note, however, for purposes of the record, that you are on a deferred adjudication. What that means is that at any time you can hire an attorney of your choice to approach Judge Sage about setting that bond without having to wait those 5 to 7 days in jail. Do you have any questions about that process, madam?
No, ma'am.
Are you requesting that I appoint you an attorney this morning to help you with this case?
I have an attorney.
All right, so ordered. Take care of yourself, madam. Next, we have Jessica Castaneda.
Jessica,
Right.
that was easy.
Hey, Castañeda.
Misdemeanor assault causing bodily injury. The
Oof.
range of punishment on that type of offense in the state of Texas is up to 1 year in the county jail and a $4,000 fine. That one has been set at $5,000. Do you have any questions, madam, regarding your charge or bond amount?
I know that.
Are you requesting that I appoint you an attorney this morning and help you with this case?
Remember, they're doing this at 3:30 in the morning.
Take care of yourself, madam. Next, we have Kimberly Parsons. Is that you, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Parsons, you've been charged
That's-
with first-degree felony manufacturing or delivery of controlled substance.
Oh, that's a bad one. All right, that's actually good that you said that because everything's a little bit off. I mean, it's going to be a little strange, a little awkward here and there, but that makes a little more
They're
sense.
basically waking these people up and saying, "Hey, get
Yeah.
up!
Yep,
You
you
need
got-
to go before the magistrate right now. Let's get up. Come on."
The range of punishments on that type of offense in the state of Texas
Hey
is a
now.
minimum of 5 years to a maximum of 99 years or life in prison and a $10,000 fine. That bond has been set at $25,000 plus a drug court screen. Do you have any questions, madam, regarding your charge or bond amount?
No, ma'am.
Are you requesting that I appoint you an attorney this morning to help you with this case?
I have an attorney, ma'am,
You do? Who is that?
Charles Popper, but this is an old warrant. And I'm wondering how I can take care of this. I just got into the Salvation Army and I'm trying not to lose my place in my bed. I do groups and all kinds of things over there.
Oh.
There's like 40,000
Okay, I was
people
confused.
ahead of me. And I
Oh, she meant she had like joined the Salvation Army.
I just got into this place and
No, actually, I mean, I kind of feel for it. I know getting into those shelters are not easy.
Oh yeah, there's limited beds, and here you are now trafficking the meth.
Right. So I don't feel bad about that part. I do feel bad about people trying to get damn help. And there's, like she said, there's like 40,000 people ahead of you. Well, guess what? Maybe
Maybe you
not-
shouldn't be out there hustling, baby.
Yeah, just call Mr. Popper. He's a very good attorney. He can get you out. You said he's representing you, right?
Yes, ma'am, but I don't have funds for this. How much, is there any way to make the bond alone?
Okay, so you want me to appoint you someone? An appointed attorney can get you out for free. Would you like for me to appoint you an attorney this morning to help you?
Yes.
I was about to say she got an attorney. She can afford an attorney, but not a place to stay.
So when court appointed counsel.
Yeah, I want to see one of those. Hold up. Wait a minute.
You-
Something
you-
ain't right here.
You got an attorney, huh?
Eh? Yeah. Okay.
If he comes out to see you, just go ahead and fill out the bond paperwork. This is a nonviolent offense, so he can get you out. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. So there's no way I can get personal bond?
I don't think they granted it, but let's look why.
Sound like
They're
pretty big
saying
charge
that,
to me just letting you.
There's a
Yeah.
motion off, so they're saying you have something pending
And
already.
if you're home, if you're in a shelter anyways, wouldn't it be better where you're at? You got some food and, you know?
Can't do them. They don't allow you to do the meth in their creek. Girls.
I'm sorry.
girls.
You go and get in trouble like that. You don't deserve the help, though, for the most part.
Yeah, if she's got a meth issue, she's not gonna want to stay in jail.
And what I mean by that is like if her bed's taken, then so be it. She needs to start that all over again. That was her boo-boo.
Uh-oh.
Somebody else needs the help, you know?
What do you have pending?
I don't have anything pending, ma'am, and that's, I've never not made a court date ever in my life. I've always made my court dates. Always made my court dates. I've even turned myself in before, and so just wondering why I've never been able to get a personal bond. Is it because of the offense or?
Okay, they're saying you have a pending possession case that Mr. Popper is already representing you on. You go back to court on that case on March the 8th of 2024.
Okay.
After my
Hired
birthday.
or appointed, madam.
He's hired, that's fine.
Okay, so that's why I said earlier, your first call should be to Mr. Popper. Just let him know you've been arrested again. If you can't hire him, then I've appointed someone to help you.
So that's-
Okay?
she's got
You're very
2
welcome.
cases now.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Jeez.
All right, Judge, just
She's not getting
on the
out.
line.
No.
I'm gonna go ahead and mute this while.
Next, we're
Thank
gonna
you.
go over.
Give that bit away.
And bond amount.
She's got them resting on the table.
Wait,
Yeah, Gatorade.
Ms. Portilla, you have been charged
Oh.
with a Class A misdemeanor assault causing bodily injury. The range of punishment on the type of offense in the state of Texas is up to 1 year in the county jail and a $4,000 fine. That bond has been set at $5,000. Do you have any questions, madam, regarding your charge or bond amount?
No, ma'am.
Everybody lower their volume for just a moment. When Sweet Tea asks such a nice question like that, I'd like to oblige.
He's extremely hard of hearing. He's here for a bit. Scream.
Hello, Todd! Hello, Todd!
Todd with 1D?
Only with one D. He'd lost a D along with his.
Hello, Toad.
Are you requesting that I appoint you an attorney this morning to help you with this case?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Ms. Portilla, it looks like you may qualify for personal bond, but pretrial services needs to hear from the alleged victim. So you're gonna be given access to the phone. The number for pretrial services is posted on that
That's
phone.
another
You
Todd.
need to call the alleged
2 Ds.
victim, give him that
That's right.
number for pretrial services and have him call them and provide the victim input statement. If you can do that, we'll let you out on personal bond in the next 4 to 6 hours. Does he have a phone number?
No, he doesn't. We don't have a phone. He's my husband.
So is there anybody that he could use the phone that you know the number?
What?
to?
Well, I don't know. My daughter's phone has been canceled, but my daughter
Oh,
has a phone.
she's been canceled.
Just don't know if she has a phone.
They have the worst phone luck
Okay,
in
y'all have
that
any
family.
neighbors whose phone he can use or
Bad
whatever,
luck.
so he can call us and we can get you out of jail?
Husband don't have a
Call my
phone.
sister. Well, I can call my sister, see if my sister can go give him the number.
Exactly. Call sister, see if she can get in contact with him so that we can get that victim input statement. If we can get that statement, we'll release you out on personal bond in the next 4 to 6 hours.
I warned everybody.
What if he can't get?
I was already halfway there.
He's from Honduras. We don't know anything about this. And my family don't like him because of what he puts me through. They don't want nothing to do with him, so.
Okay, well, I would
Only-
appoint you an attorney, and a court-appointed attorney can get you out in the next couple days. It'll probably take him 2 days to get to you because we're close to the weekend. Okay, I was just trying to give you a way to get out faster.
But if I can, get somebody within then, can I still be able to get out?
Todd's
Correct.
easy to
We need to hear
please.
from him. He needs to call us at pretrial services.
Mm.
All right, thank you, ma'am. Take care of yourself.
They're phone indigent,
Wait,
that family.
we
They
have been
are.
charged with a 3rd-degree felony possession of controlled substance.
No.
The range of punishment on that type of offense in the state of Texas is a minimum of 2 years to a maximum of 10 years.
Whoop. Oh,
in the
God.
prison department
Oh,
of
Jesus.
correction.
Does she fall over or did she pick it up okay?
Just like she was walking.
I ain't paying attention to nothing but her getting up and walking away. And then she just dropped that. I'm like, oh, the humanity. Oh, the
Somebody,
humanity.
somebody help her.
I would have asked the other girl, hey, can you get that for me? I can't put it over.
Give me that.
Topple over?
That
Oh.
bond was set at $10,000 plus a drug.
No, she did that a lot better than
Not
I
bad.
thought.
She bends over better than she walks, for sure.
You also have looks like a state jail felony engaging in organized crime where the range of punishment is a minimum of 6 months to a maximum
Organized
of 2
crime.
years in a state jail facility and a $10,000 fine. And that bond was set at $5,000 plus no contact with the alleged victim. Do you have any
Vatos
questions?
locos
regarding your
forever.
charges or bond amounts?
If my bond was last night.
Right, they do note on here that the attorney posted some bonds. So now that you've been magistrate, you should be released. All right, Are you requesting that I appoint you an attorney or just stick with your hired attorney?
Thank you, Deb.
All right. Take care of yourself, Ms. Rios. You're very welcome.
Enjoy your
Next, we
Gatorade.
have Francesca Ortiz. Is that you, madam?
She got big eyelashes.
Now, you've been charged with a second-degree felony, unlawful carrying of a weapon. The range of punishment on that type of offense in the state of Texas is a minimum of 2 years to a maximum of 20 years in the Texas Department of Correction and a $10,000 fine. That bond was set at $15,000. You also have a unauthorized use of a motor vehicle, a state jail felony, where the range of punishment in the state of Texas is a minimum of 6 months to a maximum of 2 years in a state jail facility and a $10,000 fine. And that bond was set at $7,500.
Pew pew and stole a car.
Regarding your charge or bond amounts? No?
A lot easier to steal
Are
a
you
car with a
requesting
pew
that I
pew.
appoint you an attorney this morning, madam, to help you with these cases?
Yeah.
No order. Take care of yourself, madam.
Look at the person in the back banging on the. Did you see that?
All right, Ms. Fields.
They're afraid to fight.
Did you see that?
Yeah, that was her yelling. I heard her yell.
Back to like
No.
banging on
Are
it
you
there.
requesting that I appoint you an attorney this morning, madam, to help you with these?
Did I go back
cases?
too far? Like to
No order.
watch it.
Take
Look
care of
at it.
yourself, madam.
Oh, it looks like in one of them horror movies.
Judge.
There's something in here with me.
You're charged with
Hey
felony
now.
intoxicated. That is a Class B misdemeanor. Bill set at $3,000. Although, like I said before, you're being approved for that personal bond. Any questions about anything that I've set up until this point? Are you requesting a court-appointed attorney, or do you intend on hiring one?
Hey now.
A court-appointed, is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay. I will mark it down. I think that you may not qualify financially, but if you do not, then they'll let you know that at the first court setting, and you'll be given time to hire an attorney in that case. Any
We
other
haven't
questions?
seen her before, have we?
I don't think so.
I'd remember that, right?
I
Melissa Diaz?
believe so.
All right, Ms. Diaz, you're charged with leaving the scene of a collision. That's a Class B misdemeanor. Bail set at $2,000. Although, like I said before, you are being approved for that personal bond. Do you have any questions about anything that I've said so far?
No.
All right. Are you requesting a court-appointed attorney, or do you intend on hiring an attorney?
Court appointed.
All right, I'll mark it down. Thank you.
Be hitting no cause.
Alyssa Figueroa. Ms. Figueroa, you're charged with assault, family violence. It's a Class A misdemeanor. Bail set at $4,000. Are you requesting a court
She got
appointed
one
attorney,
big
or do you intend
eyebrow.
on hiring an attorney? A court appointed attorney, please.
They call that a
Do you
monobrow.
have any questions for me? No, thank you.
This judge ain't playing.
No,
Miss Godoy, is that how you say your name?
quite different from what we were just doing.
All right, you're charged with assault, family violence. It's a Class A misdemeanor. Bail set at $2,000 on that charge. It is a condition of any type of bonds that you get released from jail on, that you must comply with the terms of the emergency protective order that I'm issuing. I'm going to go over the terms of that order with you here in just a moment in much more detail, and you'll get a copy of the order in writing as well. What you need to know as it relates to being a bond condition is that if you violate the emergency protective order, not only is that a crime that you would be arrested for, also your bond in this case will be revoked as well. You're also charged with a second count of assault, family violence. It's a Class A
Those two
misdemeanor
girls
as
look
well.
like they're
Bail
fighting.
set at $2,000 on that one as well, so $4,000 in total. And there's an emergency protective order that I'm issuing on that one as well. We'll go over that here in just a moment. Any questions about anything I've said up until this point?
No, ma'am.
All right. Are you requesting a court-appointed attorney, or do you intend on hiring an attorney?
A court appointed, please.
Great. All right. As I said, we're going to go ahead and go over the emergency protective order now. If you have any questions while I am going through it, please feel free to interrupt me, and let me know what your question is, and I'll be happy to answer it. The order states that the court is entering this emergency protective order on behalf of Daniela. Is it Villagrán? Villagrán, okay. And also on behalf of Paula Enriquez. Effective immediately and for the existence of the order, which both orders are going to remain in effect until midnight of March 25th of 2024. During this time, you are prohibited from committing family violence and assault on the protected person or an act of stalking or trafficking of persons as it's defined under the order. Further, you're prohibited from communicating directly with a member of the family or household or with the protected person in a threatening or harassing manner, or communicating a threat through any person to a member of the family or household of the protected person. Further, you're prohibited from going within 200 yards of 1802 Nueces Street, apartment 108A in Austin. Further, you're prohibited from possessing a firearm, and any license to carry a concealed handgun that you may have is going to be suspended while the order is in effect. A copy of the order is going to be served on the police chief, the sheriff, and Texas Department of Public Safety. The order states in all bold and capital letters, warning.
Warning.
A violation of this order by commission of an act prohibited by the order may be punishable by a fine of as much as $4,000 or by confinement in jail for as long as 1 year or by both. An act that results in a separate offense may be prosecuted as a separate misdemeanor or felony offense as applicable.
That's the warning alarm.
To a violation.
Oh,
what this means is that if you commit an act that is in violation of the order, for instance, if you go within 200 yards of the protected address and you're caught doing so, you would be placed under arrest for violation of a protected order. If you commit an act that's ordinarily a criminal offense, such as assaulting, harassing, or threatening either of the protected persons, then you would be arrested for that charge, and then the additional charge of violation of a protected order as well. Order further states no person, including the protected person, may give permission to anyone to ignore or violate.
He does.
any
He's doing very
provision of
well.
this order. This just means that no protected person can give you permission to violate it. If you're caught violating it, regardless of what that person has said to you in the past, or even has to say to the investigating police officer, you will still be placed under arrest for violation of a protected order.
Well, hello there.
During the time in which this order is valid, every provision.
Stop
of this
that.
order
What
is
are you
in full
playing,
force
Mikey?
and effect unless the court changes the order.
That was not a
The
good
thing is
one.
that
Sorry.
you can either on your own or with the help of your attorney petition the court to modify or vacate the emergency protective order, and that can and sometimes does happen. But until you have gone to court before a different judge and actually seen that new order signed off on, this is the order that does remain in effect until midnight of March 25th. Any questions about anything that I have said?
The apartment that I'm.
Can you repeat that, Your Honor?
Apartment.
Yes, please. Slower.
You,
Lower voice.
I'm guessing you probably have a couple of questions.
That's right, boss.
In order to get your things, you can have a friend or a family member go there and retrieve your things for you. I'm guessing maybe your other question is like, do you have any obligation to keep paying rent or anything like that, even though you can't go there? And that's something that's a civil matter. You can potentially.
Paula, thank you for the 20.
That's a big one.
Thank you. You made our day.
Even have them evicted, but you're not allowed to go there during this time frame while this order is in effect. Again, if it's modified, then that changes everything. But while this order is in effect, you're not allowed to go there.
But the whole apartment's under my name, so like I don't pay rent for not being there.
A little early for
I
dinner,
would be
isn't
the one
it?
who gets like the eviction order, not them.
If you don't pay rent, what? Say that again.
So like the whole lease is under my name.
Uh-huh.
So I don't pay rent. I would be the one like getting like
An issue like civilly. Yes, that is potentially true, and that's something you may want to talk to your attorney about. But in Texas, when someone is charged with assault, family violence, and an emergency protective order can be issued even in cases such as the one that you're in right now. Okay. All right. Any other questions?
That would suck, though. You had to pay rent on a place you can't stay at.
Well, yeah, no doubt
Thank
about
you,
that.
Judge. Thank you, Judge.
And now,
10 for We Got a Case Channel. Look at you. By the way, isn't tonight the big night at 5:30 for We Got a Case Channel?
Is it ever, Creed? We're going to be going wild tonight with some crazy court.
Buck Wild. That's with a B.
Bucky Wild.
That's right.
Also, don't forget, we have... Well, are you mean she's like making all the stuff by hand?
Oh yeah, she's pressing all them tortillas.
Oh my goodness. I bet that's delicious. Don't forget we have a premiere happening on the main channel, Credence and Mikey at 3 p.m. Eastern time. We have a guy who thought it was a good idea to threaten his lawyer right in the middle of court.
Not a good
Never
idea.
a good idea.
No.
So we'll see all that drama unfold. Two great cases from the fine, upstanding, sometimes sarcastic Judge Stevens.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thanks.
I love guacamole.
The Wild Worman Express, Tiny Piggy, thank you. Deb, just Deb, Paula, baby. Sweet tea, the giver.
That's what she said, ladies. She's a giver.
Did we didn't forget Paula, right? Was Paula on
Well,
there?
you said her name, so
okay, good. Okay, I just
you even
wanted to
put Bebe on it.
Okay, that's right. Okay, Just
with
wanted
some
to make
oomph, some gusto. Wild Woman Wednesday continues at 4:05 on the main channel. Make sure you're there for that. There may be a woman that poops herself, or there may not be a woman that poops herself.
No, we have the sign up there. We've gone a lot of days without any incidents.
Just saying
that
there could be an accident.
Is that good as a YouTube channel?
To advertise shitting on yourself?
This is a teaser, right? So what we're supposed to be
I
doing,
mean, it could be, I could be lying though. She could not poop herself. You guys, you got to come back and find out which one of us is lying.
All right, wait a minute. Maybe it does work. I don't know. I always thought that's not one of the best things to be saying that we're gonna, it's like come back and maybe somebody shit themselves. Maybe. I mean, just maybe. It might
Look,
happen.
what other channel out there is advertising possible poop? I mean, it's a possibility. It's in
Just
there.
remember, whenever we talk about the fact that we do things slightly different than everybody else on YouTube, just remember this moment.
Like the lady said in the comment I read before coming on air.
Yeah.
I found your channel annoying and you as well. The way it happens, lady. Stay safe, stay hard, stay tuned, and stay out of my comments if you ain't got nothing nice to say. You sons of bitches. That's right. We're pooping our ways up the Rankins Creek. One shit at a